Hey everybody, Ryan O'Halloran along with Hayes Carlyan, Jaguar beat writers for the Florida Times Union and Jacksonville.com, wrapping up this weekend's draft. Look at the offensive side. This is going to be about more what they didn't do than they did do. What they did do, Brandon Allen, a quarterback from Arkansas. Best case for Hank Brandon is that he plays lights out in the preseason. They don't want to put him on waivers, most likely practice squad. We talked about the offensive line with Gus Bradley and Dave Caldwell. We're the only ones who asked about it. I think it's a problem. How about you?
I mean, we were talking about possibly 38th overall pick being an offensive lineman. Ryan Kelly out of Alabama, if he fell, maybe a guy like Cody White here out of Kansas State. It doesn't get addressed. Look, we get it. The defense was awful. It needed a lot of help. But to not take a lineman at all, now you've just got rookie free agency, that sort of thing. Maybe you can add a guy. But, Caldwell got up here and talked up some of the younger guys. Who out of that group who's the guy that we don't know about?
Well, that's the thing is when they do that, they mention Tyler Shatley, Josh Wells, Luke Bowanko. I look at a guy like Luke Bowanko who was a throwaway pick. He was in the later rounds of this draft. He ended up starting at center. That was sort of my role is you can't develop a guy and hit a jackpot if you're not putting your hand out there and trying to find guys. So, I get them wanting on the early part of the draft defense, but if there wasn't a guard or center there, I would have taken one in the 6th and 7th round because it's not like it's a big gamble, but I think this is going to be a subplot up until the week of the Green Bay game in week 1 because you have Kelvin Beachum who's come off an injury. You don't know Brandon Linder, assume he's going to be center, or which guard spot does A.J. Kahn play. So I think it's going to be a big issue. We'll see how that plays out. We'll be able to cover it on Jacksonville.com. For Hayes Carlyan, I'm Ryan O'Halloran.